right, Warren. All right. I'll tell you. Your father came to see me in Los Angeles. He wouldn't see me in Santa Barbara. I didn't know why at first.
Well, did you think he was going to marry you at first?
I didn't really think about it.
What did you want him to?
I had a career, Warren, and I wanted it to go. I loved your father. I wanted to be with him all the time, but marriage could wait.
But you married C.C.
That was later. That was something very different.
Well, how much time were you with him before you found out that he was married?
A year.
All that time?
All that time, he deceived me. I wonder how well you know him, even now. And that should have been the end of it.
Well, how come it wasn't? How did you ever find out? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That must have been very difficult for you.
Oh, I survived, Warren. Your father never had to beg me to stay away.
I know he never had to beg you to stay away. I made those things up. I just wanted to make you tell me.
What did he say to you?
That he loved you. That he would have done anything or said anything to keep you from leaving him.
We were together one time, and we received a phone call, and they mistook me when I answered for your mother.
So what did you do then?
I left. I thought I was going to die with the deception and the pain. I couldn't eat and I couldn't sleep. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and think it had to be morning, and I couldn't go out because I had to sit by the phone and hope that Lionel would call and explain to me how he could have lied to me for a whole year and been married to someone else. Try to explain to me when he said to me I was the only woman in the world he could ever love, all the things he said, but of course he didn't call, and if he had, I wouldn't have believed him anyway. I never could have gone back to him, you see, Warren, because I never could have trusted again.
But it happened again.
Yes. That was years later, and something had changed, and I saw your father. I ran into him. No, it was planned. Listen, the details really don't make any difference.
Yes, they do make a difference, because this time you knew he was married. I guess you weren't losing any sleep over that, were you?
I went back to your father because he understood me. You see, that's rarer than love, Warren. Most people who love you want to make you better than you are. They want to think you're something that you're not. Your father understood me. And it was more than that. I never fell out of love with him.
Well, then why are you doing the things that you're doing right now?
Don't pretend you don't know. I've been honest with you.
Look, how can you say that he's the one that killed Channing when you're the one that's making it look that way? You planted the note, the ring, the coins.
Where do you think I got those things? I was there. I watched my son die.
I didn't know.
In his own blood, in the house where I had raised him. I'd come back after all those years, after remembering and pulling myself together to see my family and to tell them that I was okay again and I was alive. And Channing never knew. He never even knew I was there.
I'm sorry. I can't imagine what that must have been like. But still, how did you know it was my father?
I saw him.
That's impossible.